So you know how much I hate bothering you with details. But there's just something, these rocks are pretty much painted, but there's something about them that still kind of bothers me a little bit, just in a couple of spots. And because it is such an important part of the painting, I really want to get this right. So we have a promontory of rocks. For the most part, they're worn fairly smooth, right? Wave action, weather, what have you, because they're sticky outy, right? So to have shapes this sharp sitting right here seems to me to be a little bit incongruent with the feel of the painting as a whole. No, the feel of the rocks as a whole. So what I'm going to do is round it off a little bit in this area. So I don't have such a sharp, such a sharp point jabbing up into this area. So yeah, okay, that's still a point, but it at least kind of gets rounded off a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. Bring that down a little bit. And even that's a very strong line. How about if we put a bit of a curve in it? That's all. Very simple stuff, small stuff. But to me, it's pretty important. Mostly because it's in this area. I'm gonna try not to dirty another brush because I'm cheap and lazy. Okay, I don't mind taking the value down there a little bit. But let's mix up a little more raw umber and white. Keeps the color warm, but not too high a value. Well, that's too low a value, isn't it? Like, quite a bit. How does it work if I just bring it down like that? No, it's still too low a value. We'll raise it a little bit and we'll warm it up a little bit with a touch of yellow ochre. Oops, I just went overboard on my palette with that exuberant mixture. So, okay, hit more white. Better, smoother transition. Definitely. You know, and I still am going to have, I'm still going to put a few little changes in here and there. Not a lot though. I think sadly that I have to redefine this line. It's gotten a bit skinny. I'm being so fussy here in this area. It's ridiculous. In general, I feel that I've gotten a bit too fussy. But now that I've kind of locked into that, this whole area being fussy, I kind of need to stay congruent with it. So we'll do that. All right. Let's back the camera out a little bit. Okay, I mentioned that this looked too flat, this tree. Still does. And this little sort of tip that's bent over, yeah, it's the only one in the painting, and I want to keep things simple. I can do away with that detail. You know, there's no harm in just not doing that. I thought, you know, at the time I would put it in because it, you know, it's another sort of quirky, interesting thing. But nope, we're gonna get it. We're gonna do away with that. It's not necessary. It doesn't really benefit anything, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm painting wet and wet right now, so I'm not getting very clean lines. I'm going to thicken these lines because I need to give myself enough room to sculpt that tree. Yeah, again, it's not the most important tree, but it's important enough. I want it to have good shape. Okay, I'm not going to repaint the whole tree right now. I need that to dry. Well, yeah, I need it to dry overnight. And then in the morning I can revisit. I can play with it. Oh, see that even that purple is sort of, it's drying up. And that is because it's got a substantial amount of raw umber mixed in with it. You put raw umber, burnt umber in there, and things dry more quickly, and they just do. Okay, I'll stop playing now. But I'm you know, even with this quick little playing with the painting, I think that it's improved it, and you know, mostly it's because it's in the most important part of the work. So yeah, let's just spin this around, stand back here. Yeah, I like the fact that that's rounded off a little bit. Even this line is still, a little bit, and it's bugging me. It's just bugging me. Don't want it. Okay. One swipe and that's probably enough. Okay guys, see you soon.